Hello and welcome, everyone. I am Deepal Shah, your medical intuitive and self mind reprogramming expert. I am here to guide you today. It's Wednesday, 1:30. I hope you'll be joining us, and please do share this out. Today, I want to share with you about creating more meaning and magic to your life. Let me go ahead and share on my end while you share on your end, okay? So let's go ahead, and I just want to make sure that I am live and that you can hear me and see me. And let me go ahead and share this to our group. Okay. So we're talking about creating more meaning and magic to our lives. A lot of times we live our life and we're not really sure as to what the meaning and purpose of our life is. And today I want to really open up that energy and help you recognize that there is meaning to your life. And there is a purpose to your life, even though you may feel like the world is crumbling upon you and that there's no way out. You may feel stuck and you may feel like your relationships are breaking apart because sometimes we can't find meaning in our own lives. We don't see meaning in our relationships or even in our career. And what are we doing, right? If you're retired, you might feel like there's no meaning there either, right? That's really hard. My parents are retired and they are, so far they're okay, but there's a reason they're good. There's a reason that they still are happy and finding their happy and their meaning to their life. But a lot of people I know that are retired are not finding that fulfillment in their life, and therefore the lack of meaning. And we're going to get really deeply into this. And I do want to say hello to all of you. And I want to welcome you here to our beautiful time together, as we are going to be spending the next 30 minutes just really working on who we are, what is our meaning, what is our purpose, and really getting to the core of it. And so we are going to have a special guest here today. Her name is Lydia Forte. She is Ananda for Life's medical intuitive, and she's going to bring some powerful healing and messages through from her guide team. Okay, so stay tuned for that. And we're going to get started in just a minute. Let me say hello to Martina and Colette. And I know we have a lot of people here, so I just want to say stay tuned because we have some fun stuff that we're going to be doing today. And so let's get ready to really dive into that energy, okay? Okay, welcome back. Hello, Kim. I see you are here today with us, and it's so wonderful to see all of you. Please do comment as you hear something that resonates with you. You're more than welcome to comment. If you want to share your input and what's going on in your life, you're more than welcome to share. And then in a moment, we're going to open up for some healings so that we can give you a scan and provide some healing and some insight to your life. Okay. So we're talking about making your life more magical and more meaningful. And we need to really understand, what does meaning to your life really mean to you before we start to find meaning to life, if that makes sense, right? We have to understand, well, what does meaning mean to me? How is my life meaningful? Is it just doing, right? You're just on the go all the time and that gives you meaning. Is it doing your spiritual work, your healing work? What gives you meaning? Maybe it is just being grateful for the day, or doing something for someone else, or caretaking for somebody. That may be giving you meaning to your life. And I feel like there's certain things that give us meaning to our life. And I want you to really dive deep into that today, because I find so many people feeling unmotivated right now because they don't have meaning to their life, or they don't feel fulfilled in their relationship, their business, their career. They feel lost. Your sense of meaning is not how your day is going. Okay, we have to remember that. Yes, the sun is out. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy I have meaning to my life. No, that's not how it works. It's not that I had my yummy cup of coffee, even though I love coffee and it does give some sort of meaning to me. But it's not what fulfills me, right? It is what makes me happy, but it's momentary. It's not long lasting. So, how can we find things in our lives that are long lasting and more meaningful? Your overall sense of fulfillment in your life is not something that should be momentary. We have to get that out of our heads that things are just momentary or temporary. We always tend to be, let's say, I find it that we are wired, our brain is wired or conditioned in that way to create meaning, temporary meaning, right? However, what if we can create long-term meaning? I know at times that I feel so alive and fulfilled. Well, I used to feel this way, that it was shopping or getting a massage. But that was the old me because it was so momentary that it drove me crazy. It drove myself insane because I would keep having these ups and downs. And I didn't like that feeling. I wanted it to be more consistent. Soon I discovered that it was within me, that I couldn't find my happiness point. And there's a couple of questions that I want to ask you, okay, to really help you change and shift your perspective to give meaning to your life. What do you want in life? Number one, what is meaning? What does meaning mean to you? Okay, that's number one. So I want you to write that question down. What does meaning mean to you? Okay, that's really important. And Sarah says, it is the connections you make with that love, the giving and receiving. Okay. And, there's no judgment here. So, whatever it means to you, meaning, right? What does meaning mean to you? Number two, what do you want in life? Maybe you want to feel passion. Maybe you want to feel alive. Maybe you want to feel grounded or present. Maybe you just want to feel happy. Now, the real question is this: why do you want this? Why? We have to understand and know the why behind this question, because if you don't understand why you want something in your life, there's no meaning to it, right? So you have to understand the why and take your time to answer that at your own time. You don't have to answer it now, but take that time to understand it. Most people are blocked because they don't know the why. And if that is you, then you might find that your health is impacted. And that's what we're here to help you with. Or your finances are impacted, or some other part of you is blocked. And so we want to open up these channels. We want to open up that healing and that space for you so that you can connect, so that you can find your way back to meaning. So I'm going to ask you guys to take this time to go ahead and invite somebody that you know that would like to be here with us, or share this video out where you can. I'm going to bring Lydia on so that she can join us, and let's get the party started. Hello, Lydia.
Hi, everyone.
Welcome. It is so wonderful to have you here today with us. I know that you have some amazing meaning in your life that we're looking for meaning in our lives, and sometimes it's really hard to create magic and meaning, and I feel like that sometimes we get lost, in trying to even find that meaning. And so, what are your thoughts about this? Just out of curiosity, how do you feel about this?
Well, I mean, there's so much noise out in the world, right? And it's hard to know what to focus on, and it's confusing. And we have so many opinions out there, so much knowledge. Like it sometimes it's overwhelming, right?
It
And
is.
and then it also depends what kind of person you are. Like if you're an empath, then you're feeling everyone's issues, feelings, thoughts, and it's hard to determine if that's yours or if that's theirs. And it makes it even more confusing, right? To know. And also that makes you want to focus on other people instead of you, right? Which is
Exactly.
really what we should be focusing on, ourselves.
Yeah.
But yeah, it takes time to for sometimes to realize that that's where we need to be. And it's okay, right? Everybody's on their in their own journey, but I think at some point everybody has to realize that you have to put yourself first,
Yeah.
right? Because everything comes from the inside. And actually, today, very pertinent with the topic that we have today, the card that came up is my true success is measured by my alignment.
Mm.
So when we're in a state of alignment, all good things come to us because we're centered and we are at a frequency where we're calling things at that same frequency. We need to come into alignment with source, with ourselves, with our desires, our confidence, and our knowledge, our love, and who we really are, because that's really true success, right? From
Yeah.
this place we get clarity and meaning for our lives, and we get to find out what really brings us joy, what is important to us. uh, Focusing on ourselves is not selfish, which is
Yeah.
another problem, right? That people think, well, that's not good. But really, we're responsible for our own lives, for our own bodies, for finding meaning in our own lives, right? And
Yeah.
take care of ourselves instead of relying on other people to satisfy us or fulfill us or to tell us what to do. We need to know what matters to us, right? And only when you focus inside and you align with who you really are, that can happen, right? Otherwise, we
Yeah.
get lost in the noise and all the confusion of the world.
I agree. So, Lydia, do you think that the inner child plays a huge role in this? Can
Yes,
you share with us a little bit about that? Because I know the full moon energies are coming up tomorrow,
that's right.
and we're doing a meditation and activation, which so many people are going to be joining us, and it's going to be a great time. And guys, if you have not joined, I did put the link. And I'm just going to put the link again for all of you because we are doing a full moon healing and activation tomorrow, and it's going to be phenomenal. We love doing these on a monthly basis. We're going to be doing something like this. It brought up the fact that we're not able to find meaning in our lives. I was like, oh my gosh, this has to do with maybe, the inner child.
For sure. Yes, because when we're children, we don't have a filter, so we just absorb everything, and we sometimes absorb what's important for other people or
Mm,
for society or for the world, and we forget about ourselves, and we have these wounds, right? About trauma or negative experiences or feelings that got stuck, things that we couldn't say, right?
yeah,
The way that things were sometimes don't let you be your real self, right? You're not allowed to be that. So we learn to hide, and we are actually dealing with these inner children guiding our lives now if we don't deal with these wounds, right? If we
yeah,
don't go there and kind of rescue this inner child so that you can become the adult that you're meant to be, because
yeah,
we're functioning sometimes at these earlier ages in many areas of our lives and we don't even know, right? This
yeah,
is subconscious limiting beliefs, feelings, thoughts, opinions of others driving our life.
Yeah.
And
Do you feel
that,
that some people are afraid to connect with that inner child?
well, of course, because there's so much, some people have had so much trauma, right?
Yeah.
And I think we also tend to avoid negativity or everything that it's pain or it's overwhelming. We try to just kind of cover it up and,
I mean,
go
that
on
was
going.
me. So you're
Oh
describing
yeah,
me.
of course,
Yeah.
especially when there's fear,
Yeah.
you can't deal with it. So me too. You just keep like kind of putting it aside and trying to make yourself feel better with whatever thing you can in the
Yeah.
outside. But really, you need to address that because it's gonna keep getting bigger and bigger because it's a message,
Yeah.
right? Our emotions are messages.
Have you
And
ever
symptoms are messages.
found like that people are angry at that little child so they can't, like, they're having a hard time connecting with it at all?
Well, I don't think that people are upset with the child. It's actually the child has anger and the
Mm,
child has fear and it's hiding. It's protecting itself. It doesn't want to come out to play, right?
wow.
Because it's not safe.
So
So,
then what happens when the full moon comes around? What happens to people?
well, the full moon is there to illuminate, right?
Yeah.
It sits in the dark sky and it's a beaming light to all of us. So it
Yeah.
illuminates actually subconscious stuff. It illuminates things that we don't want to deal with, or it brings up to light, right? Things that we need healing for. So
Yeah.
sometimes people do get triggered a lot during a full moon, especially because it's bringing up stuff. And sometimes we don't even know. We're not conscious of it. It's
Yeah.
subconscious and we'll
So what
overreact.
kind of things are people feeling then right now? Because like for me, I just feel like dazed. Do you know what I mean? Like I'm having a hard time sometimes grounding myself, like
Mhm.
especially around the full moon. And then sometimes I won't sleep at night, or sometimes feel more energized. Like it's different every full moon, which is perfectly fine. I know how to manage these energies, but I just want to know what else is coming up for people, like the symptoms, so that our viewers can recognize that do they have these symptoms. And guys, if you're feeling the full moon, share with us what you're feeling, because we want to know how the full moon is impacting you.
Well, I mean, it could be restlessness, right? I think that's a very common one. And this is why people cannot sleep or cannot feel
Mhm.
relaxed, or they feel like urgency to do things. And then there's overwhelmed because, of course, you cannot do everything you want to do and everything that you feel this push to do. And then
Right.
there's exhaustion, right? Because, yeah, you're pushing yourself and you're not sleeping well. And then there's all this confusion, right? It's like an overload of
Yeah.
energy that we're receiving. So we need to tune into that. And also, kind of, I think we need to also tune into, there's also positive energies coming. This energy of the moon is coming here to help us,
Yeah.
right? But sometimes we have resistance because we don't understand what is happening, right?
Yeah.
But really, everything that happens in our bodies, in our lives, they're messages. That's all they are. We just have to decode them, deal with them, and then open up for more light and different experiences to come
Yeah.
into our lives, right? And in our bodies as well. But
Yeah.
yeah, it can be difficult. I've been feeling exhausted.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. And Amy says, you know what? Yes, I feel restless. Is there something that you can share with us? One thing. And this is the last question I'm going to ask, because I really want to get to healings with our viewers. But is there one thing that you can share with us what we could do to prepare for the new moon tomorrow?
well, I think the most important thing is just to be open, okay? Be open to receiving the goodness because, again, like I said, there's positive energies. There's a lot of positive energy, like energy to manifest, right? Energy to revitalize us, give us vitality and inspiration. And so there's a lot of positive things out there that sometimes we cannot identify and we feel them as resistance. And also there's this fear that you can expand, right? We're expanding as well with this energy. We can get to the next level, and sometimes that's scary. So that causes resistance in the body and all of these symptoms that we're feeling. But yeah, just be open to receiving the goodness that the full moon is here to offer us, the illumination, right?
I love
And
it.
be open to receive.
Yeah, I love it. So, do we just say, I open myself up to receive?
I am open to
Okay.
receiving and I allow.
Well, let's just send that energy out to
Yes,
everybody.
Let's
Let's
do
just
that.
do that because I'm really feeling that there are people who are not commenting on how they're feeling this full moon coming up, because you're going to feel this in the week as we get closer to the full moon, and the time is tomorrow. So we're less than what, 12 hours away till we start, or 24 hours away, right? But wherever you are in the world, where the full moon is tomorrow on the 23rd, and it might feel closer to you and really helping you to thrive and be and find your potential and your meaning in your life. And we want you to do that. We want to share this light with you guys, so just feel it. Tomorrow at 1 p.m. we are going to be doing a full moon meditation and activation, and you're going to get so much of this yummy energy. So a lot of people are feeling restless. Mwaka says, I've been so restless and extra sensitive. Yeah, thanks for sharing that, because that is something you will feel. So if you want to join us, it is $27, and you can join our full moon meditation and activation for your inner child and really receive the healing so that your inner child can flourish and your adult like self can thrive. So do join us tomorrow. If you do need the link, please put link in the comments. Okay. And I will share with you the link. It's only $27. You can come join us for this beautiful activation and meditation for that little child. Let us help you. And it's going to be a full hour of just healing, meditation, and sharing with you, doing one-on-ones. Lydia is going to be doing one-on-ones with you. So you do have an opportunity to connect with her. And so I hope to see each and every one of you there. Just put link in the comments. Okay. If you are on YouTube, I have already put the link right here. And if you want to just go ahead and go to anandaforlife.com/product/full moon meditation. I know that's very long, but you can also email me at deepalshaw@anandaforlife, and I will send you the link. Okay. So let's get to healing.
I just wanted to add one thing. So
Sure.
we're going to be dealing with the heart chakra. We're going to be connecting with the inner child. We're going to be dealing with stuck emotions and using the energy of the moon to liberate all of that and make way for a new you, right? New versions of ourselves. So yes, it's going to be very powerful with harnessing all this energy of the moon and bringing it inside ourselves, and then kind of reconnecting with that part of us that knows what really makes us happy and what we're here to find meaning with, right? So yes, it would be great if you
I
can.
can't wait. I can't wait. I can already feel it. And Allison is saying, I've been very emotional. Problems with a coworker affected me so much. I had to leave in tears. I'm so sorry, Allison. You had to deal with that. And I hope you will come to our full moon healing tomorrow. It is an inner child healing, because this is, I mean, if you tap into Allison, can you see if it's an inner child energy coming up? Can you just scan her, Lydia?
Yeah, I can. It is inner child, and it is exactly the heart chakra. It's like a broken-hearted kind of energy that keeps repeating itself, like constantly being disappointed, which is something that happens to us as children, right? We don't, not people don't listen to us. We don't get our way, and then we just feel disappointed, but there's nothing we can do about it. So there's also this energy for her of what can I do about it? It's like hopelessness and helplessness and just feeling weak and not powerful.
Yeah.
Right? There's all these feelings that I'm tuning into.
Yeah.
Let's
So
clear all
we'll
of that.
definitely invite her to our full moon healing so she could get a nice healing,
Yes.
a good sense of self, and really help her be strong. Allison does hear that. She says true. So Allison, if you need the link, just put link and I'll make sure to get that link to you, as I know it's very long here and it's impossible to probably copy that. But I did put it up in the comments. So if you want to just scroll up and get the link, you can as well. Okay. Mwaka, let's see. There are some other people. Let's see. A lovely time. Allergies are coming up. Oh my goodness. Yes. So, allergies. Do allergies have anything to do with inner child? I just have a question because I've always wondered that.
You know what? Allergies are about being vulnerable to the environment. Okay. And that comes from a place of not feeling safe. And that's what I'm getting for her. Not feeling safe and afraid of being exposed and attacked and overtaken by the environment, right? So we don't have boundaries. Also, it's lack of boundaries. Why would
Mm.
you just keep letting anything and everything in, and you cannot protect yourself? So yes, there's a lot of stuff stuck in there from other people. It's not even hers.
Wow. So let's just go ahead and really just awaken the immune system, I
Yes.
think, for now. And then that little child that you're detecting, maybe she can get some healing from that. Colette, I hope you're coming to the inner child healing tomorrow. And let's go ahead and clear the immune system and really get the flow within the sinuses and within the lungs and get the prana to flow properly for you. Okay.
And this limiting belief that I'm not safe, right? That's what's driving all of this.
That's making me yawn.
Not being safe in your body, not being safe in the world, your
Allison
environment. Let's clear
says,
all that.
thank you. You are welcome, Allison. So here's a really great question, kind of. It's a statement, but lately I've been trying to find meaning in my job. Deep inside, I know that I'm meant for more. And that's how a lot of us feel because there's no fulfillment in your job, even though like people go back and forth, right? In their job. Like, am I happy? Am I not happy? Why am I keeping it? So, like, ask yourself, Martina, like all these questions, like, why am I here? Right? That why, right? And that why will give you meaning. Okay. That's just one question that we really need to start asking ourselves. But is there a deeper inner child energy that you
Yes,
see
it's
here?
about not letting herself shine and making herself small.
Got it.
And again, because it's not safe when you're, in her case, I'm feeling this not being safe to speak up or look after what she wants. It was like it's not right, or and of course you feel it's not safe because you're gonna get in trouble for being who you really are. So you're kind of hiding your true self through different jobs that have nothing to do with really what gives you satisfaction, right?
Yeah.
So it's like I feel some kind of disconnection with her heart desires, which the inner child helps with, right? Is the pure joy and love and connection.
Let's
So
just
that,
bring some of that frequency in, right? Let's just bring
yeah,
that in, and then if she hopefully joins us tomorrow, we can go a little deeper into this connection.
yeah, I'm not allowed to shine is the belief that I'm feeling for her.
Oh, definitely clearing some stuff out. Oh,
And
well,
sending love to open up to who you really are.
notice how you guys feel, okay? I really want, because this healing is not just for the person that we're working on. If your body needs it, it's going to start accepting it and receiving it because you're open and you're here, right? You're already saying yes to the energy. So make sure, just let us know how you're doing, how you're feeling. Okay. Mwaka says, kindly scan me too. Speaking of allergies, I've ended up using baby aqueous cream. Okay. I'm not sure what that does with the allergies. And I'm trying to understand what kind of allergies you're having because it seems like you're having some kind of reaction to the allergies. So, whatever you could share with us, we would greatly appreciate it. Whatever information as to what kind of allergies.
But so far I'm feeling this lack of boundaries
Mm.
and all kinds of things overwhelming the nervous system.
Anything coming in from that inner child?
Yeah, I just heard I am exposed. So there's a fear of being seen. You're
Mm.
being seen, being out in the world, like your true self, right? Yeah, it feels like, again, it's like an empath energy of taking on anything and everything from others, and this lack of boundaries. So let's work on that.
Okay, notice what you're feeling, Waka. I know you are taking in the energy. Let us know if you're feeling this.
This
Okay.
oversensitivity comes from that, right?
Yeah.
Feeling so much what's going on for others.
And it's also like this childhood thing that's coming through is that you have to take care of others before yourself, you know? And I know as a child, I was told that all the time. And my parents also showed that we need to take care of others before ourselves. So, of course, it was constantly, shown and believed that we have to be a certain way and act a certain way. So when you have these limiting beliefs, then it can impact you. And yeah, Mocha says she's very shy. Yeah, she agrees with what I'm saying. So yeah, so I want you guys to really think about coming to the inner child healing tomorrow for the full moon. Let us help you clear this energy and let us go deeper into what is happening for you. It's $27. I can share the link with you. Go ahead and put link, and then I will share that with you today. And yep, she got lots of yawning and dizziness. Yeah. So this energy can create dizziness because it makes you feel ungrounded in who you are, Mocha.
And
So
the energy is moving, but it's
yeah,
moving also to leave, right? So it's okay. It's temporary.
exactly. So just relax in the energy and know that you're safe. Sarah says link. Okay, Sarah, we will send that to you. So anyone else who needs the link, please be sure to put link in the comments. This is the end of our beautiful healings and readings with Deepal. And thank you, Lydia, for being here. I can't wait to share this beautiful space with you again tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern. We are going to rock and roll and really get that full moon energy to help us be more receptive, like you said, and really allow us to shine our wonderful light because we deserve that. We have that within us. And sometimes we lose it and we lose meaning, and it's okay. And it's grateful that people like you are here to help us bring that back. So thank you so much.
You're welcome. And I'm just super excited for tomorrow. And yeah, you deserve to feel good. You deserve to find joy. You deserve to connect with that inner child who's going to guide you to what really makes you happy. It doesn't matter how long it has been, it is always possible to heal because it's energy, right?
Yeah.
We can move that energy and we can reconnect. So, yes, let's be open to that. Everything is possible and I can heal. And I am willing to receive this extra support from the moon tomorrow, going deep and finding your real self, right?
I love it.
Yes.
So if you need the link and you are on YouTube, I will not be able to send the link to you there. So therefore, I highly recommend you email me at deepalshah@anandaforlife.com. deepalshah@anandaforlife.com. Okay. So email me there because if you're on YouTube, I won't see your comments, unfortunately. So just go ahead and email me. I'd love to share this beautiful space and healing with you tomorrow. Thank you so much, everyone. Lots of love and light. Bye bye,
Bye,
everybody.
everybody.